The Strange Life of Billie Eilish. Hey everyone, it's Alexa and welcome back to another video. Look up information on Billie Eilish, and many sites will bravely declare that if you don't know who this talented teen is, you're old. Billie Eilish Pirate Baird O'Connell is her full name, and she was born on the 18th of December 2001, making her 17 at the time of this video. Her debut single, Ocean Eyes, went viral, and we're going to delve into the strange life of this extraordinary talent. Say it right. Before we begin the entire video of Billie, let's ensure you're pronouncing part of her name correctly. Eillish. It's like Irish, but Eilish? The origin of this name is an anglicized variation of Eillish, the Irish variation of the Hebrew Elizabeth. Billie explains it like this, like eyelash with a lish. Ahoy! The word pirate forms part of her name, and it was almost her middle name, but her uncle said that pirates were bad, so it shifted to the right a little. Baird is her mother's name, and O'Connell her dad's. Well-rooted. Her parents grew up in America, but they're from Scottish and Irish descent. They are both performers and act, sing, write, and play all sorts of music. She was raised in Highland Park, Los Angeles. Billie still lives with her parents in their family home. From the beginning, Billie comes from a musical family, and when she was just 2 years old, her mom, Maggie, was recording a family video. Billie was singing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, and Maggie knew right away there was talent as she sang it with perfect pitch. Growing up. Billie listened to a lot of different artists growing up, including the Beatles, Green Day, Marina and the Diamonds, Kesha, Lana Del Rey, and Justin Bieber. One of her main hip-hop influences was Childish Gambino. She also cites Rihanna as a huge influence in how she delved deeply into some of her interviews and drew inspiration from them. All-time fave. Her favorite song in the whole world is The Motto by Drake. A little FYI, Billie's natural hair color is a shade of platinum blonde. Her eyes are blue, and she's 5'5". Lucky dog. Billie's family dog is a friendly pit bull named Pepper. Family ties. Billie's brother is Phineas O'Connell, who is just as talented. Besides writing incredible music and singing well, he's also done quite a bit of acting. This 21-year-old was in the independent film Life Inside Out. He featured in Glee and was in the movie Bad Teacher. He has a recurring role in Modern Family and has been featured in 2 episodes of Aquarius. School's out. Both Billie and Phineas were homeschooled so they could focus on their music, and Billie with her dancing as well. She did a bit of horse riding too. She sang for the Los Angeles Children's Choir from 8 years old until she was 11. Acted out. Billie performed in a few plays when she was growing up, but after a bad audition, she decided it wasn't something she wanted to pursue. Runs in the family. Billie's mom taught her and her brother how to write music. She started writing music when she was 11. She and her brother wrote a few songs and had no expectations for their collaborations. All-rounder. Besides her classical training, Billie can play the piano and ukulele. She also loves to dance and says that dance is a way to express how she feels. She does lyrical and contemporary dancing. Ocean Eyes. Her brother is the lead singer and songwriter of a band called The Slightlies. Near the end of 2015, she recorded the vocals of a song he had written called Ocean Eyes. The song was recorded for a dance recital that was to be choreographed for Billie's dance teacher, Fred. It was to match a lyrical and contemporary dance piece. They uploaded it to SoundCloud so you could access it, and were left shocked when other people found it, loved it, and shared it countless times. The track went viral. Billie was 13 and her brother 17 at the time. Fingers crossed. You'd be mistaken for thinking that this was her first real song. It wasn't. She wrote her first real song when she was 12, called Fingers Crossed. She was in her mom's songwriting class, and their assignment was to watch a show or a movie and pick out hooks that would make for a great song. She watched The Walking Dead and wrote a song about the zombie apocalypse. What came next? After the success of Ocean Eyes, Billie wrote a song called 6 Feet Under. She then did a few different versions of Ocean Eyes and then released a single called Bellyache. The song was produced and co-written by Phineas. The music video was released in March 2017 and has racked up over 153 million views on YouTube. Where are the avocados? You can follow Billie on Instagram at Where Are the Avocados. She currently has 14.3 million followers, is following 666 people, and has 358 posts for you to peruse. Love-hate relationship. We've just mentioned that Billie has millions of followers on Instagram, and despite a huge following on social media, she says she has a love-hate relationship with the various platforms. Chatting to Harper's Bazaar, she said, "I love it and I hate it. Social media can ruin something. It can completely ruin a relationship, a friendship, yourself. It can ruin how you feel like you look. I feel like social media is insanely dangerous." Fun fact, Billie likes frozen pineapple, microwaved for 30 seconds, so it's a little defrosted, but still tastes good. Dance is a way of life. Although Billie was a dancer first before she became a singer, she hasn't danced in a long time due to an injury which happened in 2016. She strained her growth plate and her bone had separated from the muscle in her hip. The injury was pretty severe. It happened when she was dancing in a senior hip-hop class and it just popped. One of a kind. Billie is known for her eccentric way of dressing, and her wardrobe is a mix of bright tracksuits, crazy prints, head-to-toe Gucci, and more. She loves experimenting and is known to perfectly mix and match to luxury brands with streetwear labels. She loves her big, hooped earrings, bright colors, and baggy outfits. Keep following her on Instagram to see what her latest ensemble is. She has herself described her wardrobe as pretty weird. Mellow yellow. Billie's favorite color is yellow, although her wardrobe is full of beautiful bright colors. 13 reasons why. I'm sure we can think of many more why she's the perfect person to record songs for Netflix's 13 Reasons Why, whose executive producer is Selena Gomez. Her song Bored was featured on the Season 1 soundtrack, and her collaboration with Khalid, called Lovely, was on the Season 2 soundtrack. Close your eyes. No surprises that Billie loves horror movies, and her all-time favorite is The Babadook. It's an Australian horror film involving a pop-up book and a tale of freaky events. It grossed $7.5 million against a $2 million budget. Her favorite TV series? The Walking Dead and American Horror Story. Waiting impatiently. Billie's debut album will be released on the 29th of March, and it's called When We Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? It will have singles When the Party's Over, You Should See Me in a Crown, and When You Bury a Friend. There will also be 8 new songs for you to look forward to. Hope you got yours. With the upcoming launch of her much-anticipated album, Billie released a merch line that was only available for 72 hours. That's it. There were long and short-sleeve tees, caps, shorts, and hoodies, and they all had her name and initials on them in a graffiti font. The items ranged from $25 to $60, and if you were lucky enough to get an item, it'll come with a digital copy of her debut album, delivered to your email on March 29th. Long live rock and roll. David Grohl was dishing out the Billie Eilish praise not too long ago. Live Nation's CEO Michael Rapino asked him his opinion of Billie, and he said his daughters, particularly his 12-year-old Violet, was enamored with her. He likened the Billie obsession to how it panned out with Nirvana in '91, and he said, "People say, is rock dead? When I look at someone like Billie Eilish, rock and roll is not close to dead." Smile or not? She's often criticized for not smiling in photographs. Her response is that smiling makes her feel weak and powerless. Meat-free. Billie has confirmed that she is a vegan. A vegan is a person who doesn't eat meat, nor do they use products containing any animal byproducts. Going live. Billie and her brother have a radio show called Groupies Have Feelings Too, and it airs on Beats One Radio. The show is broadcast every 2 weeks, and it gives Billie a chance to share her favorite tracks with her fans. She's also been said to treat her fans really well, and instead of taking photos with them, prefers to chat to them, ask them about themselves, how their day was, what they had for breakfast, etc. Going to the concert, you'll also experience a whole range of ages, from the very young to middle schoolers and moms screaming and crying in the front row. Opening act. One of her many highlights was being the opening act for Florence and the Machine on the High as Hope tour. Something to look forward to. There was an interview with Annie Mac from the BBC last month when Eillish hinted on a possible collaboration with Rosalia, but didn't give much information. Rosalia went on Twitter recently and said, "Can't wait to finish our song," along with a picture of the two of them. Eillish was raving about Rosalia, saying she knows what she wants. It's very refreshing. Sleep easy. Billie, unfortunately, does not sleep well, and she's always struggled with night terrors. She's experienced sleep paralysis 5 times. She describes her dreams as being lucid, and she has control over them. She's also battled with recurring dreams and said how badly they have affected her life. She felt the dreams were changing her as a person, and it used to torment her. Me, myself, and I. She's not dating anyone now that we know of. She said that for Valentine's Day this year, she bought herself chocolate. She was in Stockholm on tour on Valentine's Day and indulged in chocolate from Berlin. Some of her favorite Valentine's tracks were the 1975's Falling For You, Lana Del Rey's Without You, and Johnny Mathis's Misty. It's a steal. Kiwi fans have been left outraged as $85 Billie Eilish tickets were being sold online for over $800 a piece via Ticketmaster resale. The Auckland show is sold out, and now the tickets are selling at 10 times the original asking price. Facebook has had many complaints from people, with one user saying, "Actually disgusting," and another, "People shouldn't be allowed to resell their tickets for more than what they paid for them." Part of life. Nearer the end of 2018, some videos emerged of Billie experiencing tics. She confirmed via Instagram that she does battle with Tourette syndrome, and it is a part of her life. What is your favorite Billie Eilish song? Or if you're not a fan, who's your favorite artist? Let us know in the comments below. She's got it made. Billboard believes that despite Billie Eilish not fitting any genre, the chances of her dominating the radio are high. You can't categorize her or her music, and that's just the way she likes it. So, what's next for Billie? We can't wait to see either.